communicate with others. It adds at least 50% to your value. Good morning, everyone. We will now be a witness to one of the most eagerly anticipated events of the day, the English debate. Debate is a larger form of argument because in a debate, the debaters try to influence the thoughts of the listeners in order to bring them round to their point of view. Now I cordially invite the chairperson, Mr. Sarvajit Mukherjee, to chair the debate. The judges for the event are Mr. Vinayak Tandon, Mr. Sanjay Khanduja, and Mrs. Rupa Sharma. Dear judges, we welcome you all to a battle of wits in which each participant will try his level best to impress all of you with his power of reason. The rules for the event are, there shall be two participants from each school, one for the motion and the other against the motion. The topic before the August House is, the attitude of parents today is detrimental to the creative growth of their child. It was given to the participants an hour ago. Each participant will be given 4 minutes for the main speech, and there will be a warning bell at the end of 3 minutes. After that, each participant will be subjected to a 1-minute rebuttal. Only participants will be allowed to interject. The use of cell phones will not be allowed. Participants can, however, make use of books and magazines. The parameters for judging are matter 20 marks and delivery, diction and rebuttal each carry 10 marks. Now I would request Rahul Agarwal to escort the chairperson to the stage.
I cordially welcome all of you, both participants, guests and esteemed judges for this event. The topic before us, on which the students will be debating is, the attitude of parents today is detrimental to the creative growth of their child. This is a very relevant and debatable topic, and I am sure that the students and the participants will be doing ample justice to this topic. The rules have already been announced, so I really needn't to reread them, or shall I? Okay. Here are the rules. There shall be two participants from each school, one for the motion and the other against the motion. The topic for the debate will be given on the spot. I've already announced it. Each participant will be given 4 minutes for the main speech. There will be a warning bell at 3 minutes. Then each participant will be subjected to a 1-minute rebuttal. Only participants will be allowed to interject. The use of cell phones will not be allowed. The participants, however, can make use of books and magazines. So, without waiting for anything else, I'll start the debate. I now call upon the first speaker for the motion, Vaibhav Maheshwari from St. Joseph's. Against the motion. Okay, Akshay Chaudhary from St. Joseph's to present the speech.
Mother, when I grow up, I want to be an artist. An artist? What would you do by being an artist? Waste your time the entire day with paintbrushes and colors like you do right now? No wonder your grades have gone down. You got only 85% in your first term examinations. Give me a paintbrush and go and study. Become something worthwhile. Study science, become a doctor or an engineer. Or at least study commerce and become a banker. Painting is for losers. This is the story, ladies and gentlemen, in almost all of the houses of today. Seems sad, doesn't it? Good morning, Mr. Chairperson, members of the House, honorary judges, and my most worthy opponents. The topic placed before this august House today reads, the attitude of parents today is detrimental to the creative growth of their children. And I, Akshay Chaudhary of St. Joseph's College, firmly support the motion. We, ladies and gentlemen, are living in an age where the child's profession is decided before his or her own birth, where the child's opinion matters for nothing. No one is encouraged to be creative. Rather, everyone is forced to be like robots. If I am asked to make a maple tree, then I can only make a maple tree. I am not allowed to put extra branches, change the coloring perhaps, add some fruits, or paint an oak tree beside it. No. If I do that, then I am wrong, and I am disobeying my elders. Is this correct? Will this not stunt my creative growth? Today, everyone is money-minded. I understand that much. Parents want their children to become an engineer so that they earn a fat paycheck every month. Perhaps it is for the welfare of their child. I get that too. But if they want to get into something creative, if they want to get into something artistic, then that is not correct. Fine, perhaps you can paint or you can dance as a hobby, but only after you've finished that 800-page physics book. And, well, that will take me forever. So, this is the problem of today's world. Parents, perhaps they think that they're thinking for the welfare of their child, but they do not take the child's mind into consideration. If a person wants to be something else, that is not thought of. They think that they're thinking for the welfare of their child. I understand their perspective, but they are stunting their creative growth. Parents are our first teachers. When we are born, we think the parents know everything. Later on that changes, but that is what happens. So, if from the first day, I am told that dancing, painting, playing, it's stupid, it's not supposed to be done as a job, well then it will only be a matter of time before I start thinking the same. If that nail of creativity is beaten down and further down into the ground, it's only a matter of time before that creativity is lost under it. And in this way, perhaps the world will be deprived of another Mozart or a Da Vinci. Doesn't sound very nice. It is needless to say that the percentage of suicides are increasing day by day. And why is that? The reason is very simple. It is because a painter is trapped in an engineer's body and a poet in a doctor's body. Please let this not happen. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, from Boys High School and College. My question to you is, what is the correct definition of creativity? Is creativity only restricted to painting, art and music? Can't a person be creative in the field of academics? Are we having so many scientists emerging up? Are they not interested in science? That is why coming up in the field of science, because they are creative and they have imagination. What are your views for that?
The definition of creativity is involving the use of imagination or original ideas to create. I agree with you. But I am talking about those parents who force their children to become something which they do not want to become. If I want to become a scientist,
why have you gathered here in Joseph Restaurant if the parents had to pursue good to and do well? They are not studying. They're enhancing their creative growth.
Well, they are enhancing their creative growth. Okay, fine, they are. But they are doing that because they feel they're doing that, and it is limited to a school limit, it is limited to a hobby. If I paint well, they are doing a painting solution.
What about Shah Rukh Khan?
Okay. If you want to become an actor, if everyone in this hall wants to become an actor, how many people?
Please
do you
let
think
me
support?
intervene. Let only one question be directed to the speaker. You just have 1 minute and give him time to speak.
To answer your last question, I would just like to say that we are here because we are at a school level, perhaps even at a college level. But if I want to become a painter and I'm taking part in a painting solution or the face painting, I do not think that my parents would be so eager to let me become a Da Vinci.
Thank you.
That's not your parents, not your parents.
Exceptions do not make the rule, my friend.
No,
That's why they're called exceptions.
no, these are not exceptions.
One question. Now I call upon Vaibhav Maheshwari from SJC to present his views on the topic.
If my father sees that I am making an elephant without a trunk, definitely he would stop me. He would correct me. And if he's correcting me so that I may go in the correct direction. But today, that correction of the parents